Hey guys, what's up? So today something came across my mind. I have been using Google services now for a long time. All this Gmail, Google Photos, Google Drive, etc., etc. Google Search. So I thought, let's stop using Google services for some time and see how it is. Google now is like it has become part of my life. It knows everything. It has lots of data. So the main reason for doing this is, I would say, I am kind of bored of using those apps. The same apps for such a long time. So I thought let's bring some change. This is the main reason. But also the reason is that so much data to a single company. That's huge. So today I'm gonna suggest or I'll show you the apps, the alternatives which I am using. I'm not saying that they don't collect data, but the thing is, I'll also it's like a change, and it's not like the data is going to a single company. Okay, so let's get started. So yeah, these are the Google apps which we use daily. So one by one I'm gonna show you the apps and the alternatives. So first, for Google search engine, it's the best. We all know, there is no doubt it's the best. But yeah, we have got a good alternatives contenders. So one is of course Microsoft Bing. Yeah, it is also a really good search engine, I would say. And in fact, it's image and video search is, I would say, better than that of Google. So yeah, this is one option. But if you want more privacy, or if you want that such it doesn't collect any data and such thing, we all know, then there is this amazing DuckDuckGo privacy browser. It's amazing. They don't collect any data or anything. Leaves no trace. So yeah, Bing and DuckDuckGo. So next, for Google Photos, there are a number of gallery apps over there, but the best part about Google Photos is the uploading part. You can upload your photos. Now from June onwards, they have they have started to charge the things against the 15 GB thing. But definitely for this and the Google Drive, the option would be where is that? OneDrive. Yes, Microsoft OneDrive. Yeah, of course they are offering a less free storage, but this is the alternative. This is good as well. If you want, there are Dropbox. There is Dropbox as well. Here it is. It is also good. So yeah, you can try this stuff. So next, and I am okay. I forgot to mention, I am personally using Bing for search engine, and for Drive I am using OneDrive. So next, files by Google. There are a number of file managers, and most of the mobile manufacturers, they install their file manager as well, so you can use that thing. Google Pay, for Google Pay, I don't personally use Google Pay. I use Paytm. I feel that is much faster than Google Pay, and much things are provided in that. Okay, Google Assistant. I mean, I don't really use Google Assistant. If you use, you can obviously try Alexa, I guess. I don't know whether it is available for mobile. We'll have to check. But yeah, Alexa is good. And Google Chrome. So for Google Chrome again, I suggest and I use Firefox. I mean, it's it's good. It's better. I like it. You can use DuckDuckGo browser as well if you don't want any history or you don't want any tracking, etc. Here also there are private modes. There are blockers, etc. But I feel this is much better because I need this thing, seamless browsing across devices thing. So I use Firefox, or else I would have definitely used DuckDuckGo. And yeah, this is Firefox. Next, Google One is a kind of service. Let's skip that. Phone by Google again. Most of the mobile manufacturers, they provide their own phone app, so that is not a question. Google Keep. For Google Keep, I have Microsoft OneNote, which I personally use. I mean, I have a tablet as well with a stylus, so yeah, this thing is amazing. This works amazing for me. And also, the To Do by Microsoft To Do list, that is as well very nice. And then we have got Contacts. I mean, who uses this app? Google Earth, again, no one uses. For Sheets, Docs, Slides, I've got one app that is from Microsoft. That is, yeah, Microsoft Office. Everything is integrated into one app, but you want separate apps, you can obviously download. And we know Microsoft is the legend in this area. And yes, I use Office in single app. And then for Google Lens, again, the Bing has got that option, so you can use that for Google Lens. For Gmail, okay, this thought of changing came after using Gmail. I mean, they're pushing ads in Gmail app, which I didn't like, and it was kind of, I started hating it. So I found this app Spark. I mean, it has got 4.5 rating, and it's totally worth it. It is just amazing, I would say. There are no ads, and the organization is really beautiful. It's beautiful design as well. I just love it. I don't think I will ever go back to Gmail. Yeah, that is for sure. So next, what we have got, Google Slate, I have talked about it. Google Tasks, any task, any goal, To Do app. For that we have got To Do by Microsoft, or else other you can use other apps as well. I use To Do. Google Calendar, again, I mean, there are so many things, stuff going on with Outlook, etc. Messages, so for messages I've got Microsoft's SMS. This thing is just awesome. I mean, again, I don't think I will ever use any other SMS app other than this. This organizes in such a beautiful way personal messages, transactions, tracking. There is even this account balance, yes, passbook, and offers. It lists up all the offers. I mean, this thing is just awesome. So do try this app. I personally use this. Next up, Google News. So again, in Bing you get that thing, so that is not an issue. Google Maps. So this app, I mean, we all know this is the best. Google Maps, the best in maps and this thing, navigation, direction, whatever it is, it's very hard to replace it. And especially in India, I mean, maps. But I think Waze is the distant second best. It is good in other parts like Europe, America, etc. But in India, it's it still needs to add a lot of things. But yeah, this is the second distant best, and I am using this Waze. You can also use, I think, here to something, but I am using Waze. Podcast, you have got podcast apps by Amazon, Spotify. You can use those. I don't use podcast, and then I don't use these any things. My phone classroom. Now you don't have option if your school prefers classroom. Coming to Gboard, it also collects a hell lot of data. So instead of Gboard, I use Swift key. I find it nice. I find it not better, I would say, but nice. It's nice, better than the other apps. Again, neat. I mean, there are Teams, Zooms, etc., etc. Google Cam. I mean, most of the mobile manufacturers bring in their own thing. Google Chat. I don't use wallpaper, fit, etc., etc. Instead of playbooks, I use Kindle. Yeah, that is it. I don't use these apps, other apps, but these are the main apps. So instead of Google Launcher, I use Microsoft Launcher. And here, as I was talking about, to-do list, tasks, etc. And this is the Office thing. And Microsoft. So one thing you might have noticed, and you might say that you are moving from one ecosystem to another ecosystem. That is, most of the apps I suggested or I talked about are from Microsoft. But yeah, that is the reality now. I mean, I just wanted to, as I said, I just wanted to move from Google. I was kind of bored of it. So what I saw is Microsoft is offering me a nice ecosystem. Ecosystem is a thing, man. I can't deny that. I mean, I may use other apps than to-do list, but I get that I think across my devices, my laptop, my tablet, my mobile. Same goes with OneNote. There are many other devices. OneDrive. Instead of OneDrive, obviously you can use Dropbox, or instead of Microsoft Launcher, you can use Nova Launcher, or you know there are other launchers, smart launchers, etc., etc., heavy launcher. But that kind of liked it. Instead of Microsoft Swift key, you can use another things. But we're talking about SMS, so that's the best. So that is it. So let's see how this goes. So I've now stopped. The main app, YouTube. I mean, there is no replacement, I think, for this app. Not that I'm not saying this because I'm a YouTuber or something, but still, because the amount of content it has got, I mean, the number of creators, that's impossible to match. There are these things, Dailymotion, Vimeo, etc. But YouTube, I mean, you can't just replace. Yeah, that is it. Thank you for